challenge this team at the half to play with more grittiness in the second half. I mean, do you like how they responded there?
I do, and that was we had some fun in the second half, and that's what we talked about on the side. We played to that identity that we were talking about. The guys made adjustments in the game that we had to make, and battled. That was in how we had to come back. That was a hard fought game, and we put ourselves in a good position. If we can put ourselves in a position where with 4 minutes to play we have a chance to win, then we're doing what we need to do.
What did you see from Jokic tonight? What's so difficult about stopping him, especially late?
Well, they use him, they move him around so much, and obviously, one of our problems in the first half was just trying to keep everybody in check. And so in the second half, when they were able to get the ball to him in his low spots, he was very difficult to guard, and he's a great passer. He's a triple-double type guy. And I thought we did a great job the way we came back and battled through it. We got a lot of stops in there to get back in that game.
With the way this team was hitting threes in the third quarter, I mean, the way that Morris, Payton, Randall stepped up, and then you go cold the last couple of minutes of the fourth. Did you feel like they had run out of gas, or were you seeing something else?
Well, I think it was a couple things. I'll give Denver credit for really turning up the defense. I mean, they're the number 2 defense in the NBA, and I think when it got down to that point, I think they really stepped it up. And when you get down in games, it takes a lot out of you to get back in the game. So, we burned a lot of energy and had to do a lot of things to get back in the game. So I think, all those things factor in.
So when you look at the West Coast trip as a 2-2 and a nice comeback against a very good team, I mean, do you fly home with some good feelings now? Or?
Well, sure. I think we did a lot of good things out there, and I think as much as anything, we can continue to go back with our group and say we've been here before. We can handle these situations. Just stay with what we're doing, give them some confidence in that. But as I said, we did a lot of good things against a good team there. We're trying to build, we're trying to take steps, and I think we're taking steps.
Both point guards, Frank in the first half and Elfrid in the second, looked like defensively did a pretty good job tonight.
I think they did. I think as we settled in a little bit, I thought we had some very good defensive possessions. Obviously, the rebounding was tough. And I think, when you talk about energy, I think the force that they played with coming at us on the rebounds, it took a lot of energy there, fighting them off and trying to keep them out. And it was a race to the ball. When the ball got loose, there was always a scramble and there was always, someone going after it. So I think, those things, and that's what the game's about. That's how you play the game.
As nice as the comeback was, I mean, that first half, late first quarter, and then second quarter, what did you see happen to your club? I mean, how did you explain it?
Well, I think as we got behind, even when we got behind, we were still shooting. I think, if I'm correct, around 46%. So it wasn't that we weren't making shots or we weren't doing things. We were having trouble getting stops. And they're a team that's very difficult to defend, and because of that, you can't give up any easy ones. And I think they got a couple easy ones early, and we had to kind of tighten it up. But I don't know that they got a lot late. So I think we addressed those things, give the guys credit for doing that, and you can't give a good team like that too many easy ones.
All right.
Frank got looked at in the third quarter there. He kind of fell, seemed a little off when he got up, and then you took him out of the game, I think, before a normal rotation.
Yeah, I think he's okay. I think he was checked. We would have to check with the medical, but he wouldn't have went back in if he weren't okay. So I think he did get checked, and he said he was fine, and so we checked on him.